The ending of Daredevil Season 3 sets up plenty of possibilities for a potential Season 4, and one involves a major tie to the X-Men universe. Where could the Devil of Hell's Kitchen go from here? We've got plenty of theories, and we're breaking them down with full spoilers ahead. After Kingpin is sent back to jail and Matt, Foggy, and Karen hatch a plan to restart their law firm, we catch up with a paralyzed Benjamin Poindexter. The disgraced FBI agent is being operated on by two spinal surgeons, one of whom is referred to as Dr. O Yama.
Can't replace pulverized vertebrae, Dr. O Yama.
In the comics, Dr. O Yama is better known as the Japanese crime boss Lord Darkwind, who is responsible for developing the process that bonds adamantium to bone. Wolverine is the most famous result of that experimental procedure, but Oyama also used his scientific knowledge to cure Bullseye after his spine was shattered fighting Daredevil. Lord Darkwind could be a major antagonist in Season 4. While the Oyama of the comics is mostly interested in manipulating Japanese politics, we suspect Daredevil's Oyama will emerge as a major force in New York's criminal underworld, one eager to take advantage of the power vacuum left by Wilson Fisk. Oyama's debut is particularly intriguing because it suggests the series could soon be touching on characters and elements from the X-Men franchise. As of right now, adamantium isn't something that can be referenced in the MCU, so the show substitutes in a different fictional Marvel supermetal called cogmium steel as the secret ingredient to the procedure. But with Disney's purchase of 21st Century Fox reportedly set to be finalized on January 1st, 2019, maybe the metal in question could change by the time Season 4 starts production. However, even introducing Oyama offers a tease at how these Netflix shows could one day maybe cross over with the X-Men in a post-Disney Fox merger world. In the comics, Oyama is the father of Yuriko Oyama, better known as the X-Men villain Lady Deathstrike. She and Daredevil once teamed up in the comics, so could we eventually see them partner up? We're crossing our fingers. Or our adamantium claws. Whatever. Season 3 also introduced one of the most infamous Daredevil villains of all time in the form of the deadly marksman Bullseye, but he's never actually referred to as Bullseye in the new season. Viewers only know this character as Benjamin Poindexter, an FBI agent with deep psychological problems who's manipulated into impersonating Daredevil and becoming Wilson Fisk's top assassin. But that final scene makes it clear that we will see a more traditional take on Bullseye in the future. The final shot shows Dex's eye reflecting a series of concentric circles, imitating Bullseye's distinctive logo. Up till now, Dex needed Fisk's influence and the Daredevil costume to keep his mind focused and centered. Going forward, he'll likely find solace by creating a new identity for himself. If anything, expect Dex to be an even more dangerous opponent in Season 4. In the comics, Bullseye's adamantium implants don't just restore his mobility, they enhance his skills. He's able to contort his body in ways that wouldn't be possible for most people. The reinforced spine also makes Bullseye that much more resistant to injury. As much as Matt claims he's moved beyond his need for the Daredevil armor, he may have to use it if he's going to stand a chance against Bullseye next time around. With Matt and his friends exposing Fisk's corruption and putting him back in jail, we doubt the Kingpin will return as the main antagonist in Season 4. If anything, we'd guess that the next season will revolve more around the power vacuum Fisk leaves behind and the various crime lords like Oyama who rise up to fill it. This could be a chance for the series to introduce some other big players in the Marvel criminal underworld like the Magia family or the Hood. This could also be where the series introduces the Owl, another major recurring threat in Daredevil's world. Technically, this villain already appeared in Season 1 as one of the members of Fisk's criminal cabal. However, this version of Leland Owsley was depicted as an elderly man with no powers. Owsley did mention a son named Lee.
Stay out of New York, Lee.
Which we assume was intended to pave the way for Lee Owsley to appear seeking revenge for his father's death. Regardless of which new crime lords appear in Season 4, don't expect the Fisk family to ever truly vanish from the picture. Wilson Fisk will probably find ways to torment Matt Murdock from afar, quietly manipulating gang violence in Hell's Kitchen. Or perhaps Vanessa Fisk will begin taking over her husband's empire. Over time, Vanessa became a more antagonistic force in the Daredevil comics, including one story where she staged the death of Foggy Nelson in order to manipulate Matt into helping free Wilson from prison. Could she follow a similar path in Season 4? We'll have to wait and see. That's our take on the ending of Daredevil Season 3. For more on The Man Without Fear, check out Kingpin himself, Vincent D'Onofrio, reading IGN comments. And watch Charlie Cox and Wilson Bethel break down the intense Daredevil vs. Bullseye fight from Episode 6. And be sure to follow and subscribe to IGN wherever you like to watch.